Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Who is popping? This video was sponsored by Alasu Panda Water Island. That's my sponsor, and it's WHODAT Nation. Once again, I don't know actually what to say. I mean, everybody seen that game last night. That game was a typical Saints game. We always find a way to play down to another team's level. We basically picked up where we left off last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, against Tom Brady, Button, Leonard Fournette. That's what we picked up at. We started that game against Tampa Bay great. And within the second, third quarter, that's when we start transitioning back to the bad portion of the Saints. The Saints mean those who go down and come back up. We always find a way to play out that definition of Saints. This game against the Las Vegas Raiders, we started the game on a high note once again. They started off going to Deontay Harris. Beautiful. Started off going to Taysom Hill. Beautiful. Every time Alvin Kamara touched the ball, he lit it up. Why do we constantly and consistently get away from that which helps us or benefits us? You got to ask Sean Payton. You got to ask Mickey Loomis. Oh my goodness, why are they even a couple right now? Why are they even teammates right now? Why are they even in the same organization right now? They are not a good duo. They are not a good duo. We only had 3 receivers within the last 5 years that had more than 5. That had 5 catches or more. You know who those 3 receivers are? Michael Thomas, of course. Traquan Smith became the 3rd one yesterday. You know who the other one was? Willie Snead. Willie Snead. We don't have receivers that get touches over 5 times besides Michael Thomas and, of course, the tight ends. That is terrible. That is terrible. Our offensive scheme is set up to go to one person per play. One person per play. And if Drew Brees can't find that option, he gets sacked, throw the ball away. You see it every week in and out. The offense is always stagnated. We picked up where we left off last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Stagnated. That all goes attributes to your coaching scheme. How do you prepare your weekly preparations throughout the week to prepare for the Las Vegas Raiders? We shut the running back down. He broke some. He gassed us a few times. He didn't get over 100 yards. The tight end, we gave up a lot of catches to him. He did not really have a bust-out game like that, 150 catches. He had a lot of third down completions. How do you expect the defense to work into their confidence when you constantly have them on the field? 3rd and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Punt. Drew Brees throwing an interception before halftime. We have to work into a confidence. When we have pass, run, you're not having a build up into momentum. Like I said, every time Alvin Kamara touched the ball, it was beautiful. $75 million worth of talent. Invest in him. I mean, he was gassing. He was averaging, 7 yards per carry. Every time he caught a pass, he was breaking it out. Invest in him. Deontay Harris, every time he touched the ball, he does something magical with it. Traquan Smith, he stepped up. Emmanuel Sanders was targeted 3 times. 3 times this man was targeted. If I was Emmanuel Sanders, I'd be demanding a trade right now. That's why I don't even understand why some players come to New Orleans. Like, I wouldn't want to play with the New Orleans Saints if I was a top 10 talent, a top 10 slot receiver. I wouldn't want to come to New Orleans. You know why? Their offensive scheme is not set up to lay up there and let you dominate. It's not. It is a everybody gets their hand on the ball type of offense when it shouldn't be. You have elite players, make them elite. Utilize them as the elite player that they are. Alvin Kamara, like I said, every time he touched the ball, it was a highlight. We working our way down the field. Running. Alvin Kamara doing this thing. 1st and 10, you want to pass the ball. For what? We 20 yards away from the end zone. Alvin Kamara is making 7 yards per carry right now. Every time you throw him the ball, he's making 10 yards per catch. Throw him another screen, if anything. You go to Traquan Smith, he get hit. We have to elect for a field goal. We was up, 17-7 yesterday? And just went stagnating. The defense finally creates a turnover for us. So what we do? We get 1 first down and punt the ball off again. Oh my goodness. All I basically can say, love, I see the bigger picture within this. I see our flaws within this. I said on the last video that the Saints are destined for greatness. I meant that. And I said that the only person that's going to stop us from obtaining that greatness is who? That coach. The defense is okay. You can't have them on the field for what, 46 minutes to 33? Time of possession they had is about 13 minutes. That's a whole quarter that they was on the field. A whole quarter your defense was on the field. The last pass interference, terrible play caller. Terrible caller. It was terrible. But don't forget, don't take away the fact that you set yourself up or put yourself into that position. Excuse me 1 second. Once again, you put yourself into that situation to be in the situation while the official could lay up there and officiate the game or call the game. It was a bad call. The ball was 20 yards outside of the lines. It was uncatchable. It was a rule back in the day. If the ball was uncatchable, it didn't matter what happened. Nowadays, that has changed. We were dominated by the Las Vegas Raiders offense. Derek Carr, I don't know what the hell happened to him. He was elite at one point. He sucks. But that's how we do it. We scoop down to our players, to our team, our opponent level. We always have done that. But to lose to the Las Vegas Raiders after being Super Bowl contender opinionated before the season, that was terrible. That was disgusting. That game was boring. It was worse than the Super Bowl against the Patriots and around. That game was whack. I damn near went to sleep on that game. That's how bad it was. I don't have no bad things to actually say about the defense except the offense. You can't keep them on the field. Everybody talk about give Drew Brees a chance. How many chances he won? You're not doing anything, kid. I was hoping that they put Jameis Winston in. But if they put Jameis Winston in, what's going to happen? Nothing. Because Sean Payton's still going to call them effed up ass plays as he always do. Man, my goodness. We get a 30-yard pass, 30-yard catch and run by Traquan Smith. Man, the kid did excellent yesterday. What happens after that 30-yard first down completion? A delay of game. We forced to call a timeout. How the fuck you can't have a? What are you watching him run down the field? You need to see if he gonna score or not. Man, get your next play set up. Don't worry about what's going on the damn field. Don't worry about if he scores or not. Get your next play. Make in your head think he don't score. My goodness, you a 30-yard first down completion and you have to call a timeout. There's no momentum going to be established. You're giving the defense a break after you just gassed them. Like I said, man, Alvin Kamara, every time that kid touched the ball yesterday, he was outstanding. Montgomery, you have to put him on the field mode. That dude is not just a running back. He's better than Traquan Smith at receiver, if you ask me. Emmanuel Sanders, I have no words for you. You know why? They're not utilizing you. They're really not utilizing you at all. The coaching, oh my goodness, the scheme that this coach has is outdated. It goes back to 2000, whatever year he came to the New Orleans Saints. It's the same playbook. It's the same scheme. It's the same plot. 29 different personnel groups last year. On a 30-yard completion, catch and run, you trying to change personnel. Just hurry up. Go on the ball. Do something. You know what I'm saying? We are destined for greatness. We can be great. We're not going to win another Super Bowl. I don't believe so. Not with this coach. I honestly believe we're not going to win a Super Bowl with this coach. And you know what happened? You know what's going to happen? He's going to continue to be our coach. Why? Who's our organization owner? Gail Benson, wife of the deceased, may Allah have mercy upon him, Tom Benson. Both of these people were not good when it comes down to evaluating players or coaches. So all they see is, oh, he won us a Super Bowl. We're going to be loyal and faithful to him. Peyton Manning was the best thing ever happened to him. It happens. Look what happened to him. They traded him. He thought about what was best for the organization. They're getting better and better. Drew Brees, I don't know if those Black Lives Matter comments is getting to you, but this is 2 weeks in consecutive you have looked lost. Look at the faces of our defensive players when they was on the field today. DeMario Davis, you could just look in his eyes. They were not intrigued by this game. They were not inspired by this game. They were not built up for this game. It's like they really had an off week. It just came out, let's play football. Marshawn Lattimore, he got gassed. But think about it. That was his first time giving up a reception this year in these 2 weeks. So if they're not throwing the ball to you, you kind of get lazy on that side. You kind of get lazy. So they called him down bad a few times. He's still elite. He's still one of the top corners. Janoris Jenkins, Jack Rabbit, he's still one of the top corners. Marcus Williams. I think every time you go to attack the ball, you miss a tackle. Every time you go to attack, it's like you scared to hit. I don't understand that. You be wanting to hit and throw out a blockbuster hit, but you're scared to hit. Pick your head up, dude. All you gotta do is just lift your head up. God damn. Oh, I'm disheartened, discouraged. Like I said, we destined for greatness, but I don't think we're gonna get it because of that coach. I don't blame the defense. I blame the offense for keeping the defense on the field that damn long. You're not gonna give them no mojo, no confidence if you constantly going out the 3-and-out, 3-and-out, throwing picks. 13 minutes time of possession was to them. That's a whole quarter that defense was on the field. That defense was gassed. That defense was gassed. That defense lacked confidence. That defense lacked esteem. And I never saw to this day Sean Payton go sit down and talk to his defense. He too busy playbook this damn long. I would love for that coach to just disappear. He should have went to Texas. He moved all his kids to Dallas. I wish he would have went to Dallas, man. The year Bill Parcells was gonna come coaches, I was big and I was praying that he allowed him to come coaches. He didn't want him to coach because he didn't want Bill Parcells to take over. But I guess we'll just prep up for week 3. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was our first time losing on Monday night in forever. Like I said, we only have 3 receivers that have more than 5 catches. 5 catches or more in 5 to 6 years. Whose fault is that? Not Drew Brees, your coach. It's a bigger picture. Once again, this video is sponsored by WHODAT. Assalamu alaikum.